day everyone. So today we are the reporters together with my partner, Kim Surabal, and then we will start. So I have here a scrambled letters. All you need to do is to arrange those letters and then form a word. Okay, let's start. Okay, I guess you already form a word. So what's the word? So it is a non-violent direct action. So for today, we will discuss about non-violent direct action. Let's start. When a country is in conflict, we often observe that the social relationship of its people and government has been broken, and the universal human rights of people are violated. But there are effective ways to address these problems with causing violence, and these are the non-violent actions.
So when we say non-violent direct action, it is an action that refers to efforts to persuade with actions via methods of protest, non-cooperation, and intervention without using physical violence, according to Jane Sharp 2005. So when we say non-violent direct action daw, it is all about an action wherein there is no violence. When you say there is an absence of wars, when we say non-violent direct action, it is the use of action or information wherein there is no physical abuse, mental abuse, or in any emotional abuse or violence, wherein to persuade information or to disseminate information to everyone via the methods of protest, such as that, di ba? We see in the television different protests wherein this seeks to have that justice, and also non-cooperation and intervention para what we call that one, gusto nila ma-achieve yung peace, kaya they have that what we call that non-violent direct action. So now, let's proceed to the types of non-violent direct action, which is the non-violent protest and persuasions. So when we say non-violent protest and persuasions, it is the symbolic or act of peaceful opposition often used to denounce or show dissent towards a specific issue or policy. These methods are also used to gain publicity for a cause. So when we say non-violent protest, as we saw or as we see in the television earlier, as I explained, this is all about the it can be called as non-violent direct action because there is no violence in there. There is no physical abuse or any violence where it can cause damage or what we call that one, or pain to the certain individual, but rather all they want is to disseminate or to inform the public or the people in the community or in the country that they are opposed, or they are not like the issue or the policy of the government. So that's why they protest, because they want to and everyone to what we call that one, to have that publicity. When we say publicity, they want the people to support them, that what they want is for the unity and the peaceful of the country. So that's why we have that non-violent protest and persuasions. Non-violent protest and persuasions. So it seeks to produce awareness of the dissent. So as I further explained earlier, that non-violent protests seeks to persuade information to the public or to the people about what the dislikes on the policy or on the laws that being imposed by the government. So examples for this, such as that it's a power revolution wherein people are being protest because they wanted to have that it's a power revolution, or that uh, uh, in the time of, in the what we call century, such as that Andres Bonifacio, like Emilio Ginaldo, they protest that KKK, or the kataas-taasang kagalang-galangang katipunan, wherein they wanted to achieve peace, or they protest to give awareness to the people or to the Filipinos about what they want, and that is the justice and peace, and to build a country wherein there is no colonizer. And also, nonviolent protests and persuasions seeks produced awareness to the they have that petitions wherein, as I said, if they dislike the laws, or the what we call, or the rules of the government, they have that petitions wherein they wanted to, if they wanted to continue, or they wanted to remove that certain laws. Next is banners and posters. So nonviolent protests and persuasions, they have that banners or the posters just to disseminate that information, just to see to the public about their solutions, or their uh, their their what we call, they want to impose that certain actions just to achieve, or to pursue that peace and harmony. Next, nonviolent protests and persuasions, you have that hunting officials. So we all know in this current days, or in this modern days, we have a lots of issues regarding our politicians, such as diba, we all know, it is being trend today about our Vice President Sara Duterte, wherein certain politicians, or the senators, are being dislike her because of what she did about the confidential funds. So nonviolent protests and persuasions, they hunt officials that doing some things such as.
Okay, next is non-violent non-cooperation. So it says that the opponent presenting the opponent's difficulties in maintaining the normal operation of the system. And next is consumers boycott. Consumers boycott, it talks about the refusal of the people to take or buy the goods and services of any cooperation or government. Next is general strike. So when we say general strike, it talks about people gathered in one place to express their own sentiments on the current issues. They want to address something to the government or to any cooperation. Next is civil disobedience. So civil disobedience is there is one famous person, um, for example, Martin Luther King, during his time. So civil disobedience needs to be addressed in America during that time. It is because Martin Luther King want an equality between whites and blacks. That in the meantime, the government would have laws that maintain the equality between the white people and the black people. So in through civil disobedience, the government forced to negotiate to him and to the black people about the laws that they need to implement to address their problems and to have equality. We have a non-violent intervention. It says that challenges the opponent more directly, sit-ins, and fast. So when we say non-violent intervention, it talks about the strong foundation of unity between people to people. They gather together in one place because they want to address something to the government. and also they sit ins. In short, they form in a one place and don't leave until the government and any organization would listen to them. It shows also the power of democracy, that the people are more powerful than the government. What are the main goals of non-violent actions? According to MLK Jr. in his letter from Birmingham Jail, number one, non-violent action seeks to dramatize the issue. Issue of what? Issue of injustice. To put pressure on the adversary to comfort the issue. So the people want to address injustice, and the people, through this non-violent action, the government will force to have a solution on the current issue that the people want to address to them. Number two, seeks to create attention to force the adversary to open the door to negotiation. So in these non-violent actions, um, it would create an opportunity for the between people and the government for having a negotiation. What steps are they gonna do in order to address those problems? Number three, seeks to create a situation that would liberate victims from silence and helplessness. So, non-violent action encourage also people are living in silence for how many years. So they are persuaded you are persuaded to voice out their own sentiments on the current issue and address the problem of injustice to government. And lastly, seeks to gain attention and consequently support from the larger communities. So it talks about the power of democracy, that the people will gather together and form as a whole and form as one to express what they wanted to address to the government.